All right, guys, we're live.
Oh, what's up?
Yo, we're live. Yo, I
we're
was
Yo.
literally
not.
waiting for
We're
you.
not actually live. How was the end of 2023 for you guys?
Oh, we're live now?
Wait, are we live now?
Yeah, how was the end of
Oh,
2023? How was Christmas or like holidays or the what you been up to?
I didn't celebrate nothing. I'm not gonna lie.
Dang.
I never celebrate nothing. Cause like half my family's Jewish. I'm just like I don't really care, bro. So
Yeah, like Hanukkah, right?
yeah, but I don't celebrate that. So
So you just kind of chilled.
Yeah, for me, we've got a we've got a big test match sort of thing. It's you guys probably wouldn't understand it, but it's sort of like if there was a basketball event for 5 days and it was pretty big. So I just sort of relaxed and watched that basically for five
mm,
days.
yeah, it was raining out, so I couldn't play basketball. It was raining for 5 days. Unlucky.
Oh yeah, it was
That
raining for me as
sucks,
well,
man.
which sucked.
Yeah, I have 2 games this week though. We'll see how that goes.
Do you
New
guys?
Year, same me. New Year's resolutions are kind of stupid. They're kind of dog shit.
Yeah, bro, I've
Uh,
never really got them to be
like
honest.
dog, just do it on the day. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's no point waiting. All right, let me wait 3 months for New Year's.
Having said that though, everyone comment your New Year's resolution right now. Even though they suck, just do it, alright? And I'll make sure you follow through with it.
I mean, I guess we should probably say our resolutions, quote unquote, like just make up one right now. Um, like for
Shit.
me, for me, it would be like, uh,
Shit.
do better. I'm taking off a secret for that one.
Do better. That's a banger quote. For me, I'm going into my final year of school, so I guess do pretty good in that.
Wait, you're in your final year already?
Yeah, this year.
Wait, really?
Oh, because Australian stuff.
Oh, so wait, so you're technically in 12th grade or like, so
Yeah, 12th grade this year.
wow. So I'm in the middle of 11th, but we're the same age exactly.
Damn.
Yeah, time
Dang,
Yeah,
zones, you
right
know?
now we're on our
that's
holidays.
weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I'm in the end of the second quarter.
Cause it's
This
like
guy's
blasted
starting
hot
12th
for
Yeah.
you,
grade.
right?
Me and Secret were the same, were the exact same day old, I think. So
Nice.
that's crazy. Time
Yeah,
zones.
we are, aren't we?
Yeah,
Because of time zones. Yeah.
because of time zones. Yeah, New Year's resolution for me, bro. Damn, damn. I don't know. I guess work out more often because sometimes I just don't feel like it, and I kind of just do one set and just like I'm like whatever and go to sleep. I
True.
just gotta, stay up to date, bro. You know,
Yeah.
work hard every day, but I don't really have New Year's resolutions. Like I'm not one of those people that's just gonna write it down on a list and just forget about the list a week later. You know, if I decide to work out consistently, I'll just do it. It's not gonna be because of New Year's.
True.
Yeah, so it's sort of like a mental list, and it's like more flexible, I suppose. And
Yeah,
you don't wait for a new year to do it as well, which is like the main thing.
yeah, yeah, bro. Imagine you fail your New Year's resolutions like a weekend. You're like, guys, next year, bro. We got it next year.
Oh, there's always next year.
Always next year, bro. We'll try again, bro. Unlucky, but all right. Anyway,
All right. Welcome to the Chaos Cast.
yo,
Word.
Secret. What sports you play
We're
again?
here.
Forgot.
Uh, I play cricket and rugby
Rugby.
league and sometimes basketball. Yeah,
How's that
rugby.
going, man? So is your off season my on season, or whatever they call it, in season? That's weird.
Yeah, because we play during the winter and it's summer for us right now.
Okay, so this morning it was 23 degrees. So it's definitely not summer for us right now. I want to get some snow days, you know. I
True.
live on a hill, so I can just slide down the road, literally the road, because the road's steep enough to sleigh down or whatever they call it. And I
Dude,
always
I've
meet
never
up with
had
my
that
man Brainpixels
snow
at
before.
5 a.m.
Dude, it's snow just like sand but cold, I suppose. Like I've never touched it
Wait,
or anything before.
Are
yo,
you
my cousin who
kidding
lives in
me?
California never touched snow till like a couple years ago. That's wild.
Dude,
It's
Snoop is chill, chill, chill. It's like constantly 100 Fahrenheit here.
Darn.
100 Fahrenheit. It's crazy. All right. So you said is it like sand but cold?
Yeah. What
Um,
is it like melt in your hand or something?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's like flour, but like wet and very very cold. Like cold as in like you touch it and like your whole hand just like freezes up.
It's yeah.
Right, so it sort of sticks to you a bit. Because flowers is like sort of
It yeah,
stays on your
but
fingers. It's just like
it sticks
fused.
together. Yeah, but I'm saying it has like the kind of like consistency of flour, but it's like wet, cold, and sticks. It's kind of weird because also
Right.
depending on when it snows, the snow can feel like ice basically. And it could be super hard. And if you snowball fight with that, someone's getting knocked out. So, and then sometimes it's mega powdery. Like
Yeah.
it's more like it doesn't stick together at all. It's about
Yeah.
as powdery as flour.
Yeah,
So
and you
yeah.
can it's literally just frozen water, so you can shove it into your
Yeah,
mouth.
so like secret, we take basically people go on like slaying, right? You know how to slay or you know what it is?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what
yeah,
it
yeah.
Yeah,
is.
sleds.
Okay, I was explaining about a surfboard on snow.
Zoom.
It's fun
Yeah,
because
that actually sounds bad.
people go to the hills and they build like snow ramps and then you jump on the snow like you go like
Yeah.
I go like belly first and then you just run down it, go on your belly, you slide down it, go over the ramp,
Yeah,
fly
it's
midair.
epic, dude.
It is epic, especially when me and Brainpixels try to fight mid sleigh battle. So we like try to hop on each other's sleighs. It's fun. Yeah, bro.
Well,
Anyway,
yeah.
hasn't snowed in a while, dog. Kind of missing the snow.
Bro, I hate
So,
when my brother randomly knocks on my door and then I miss 5 seconds of conversation.
Yeah,
uh happens.
yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
the
all right,
so we got Sword here, obviously. This is our
was good.
guest invite. Yep. Uh and we're just gonna kind of like talk about stuff. So, uh I guess just tell us about your experience this far in Chaos Galaxy.
Damn, that's a lot of. Did you ask Secret this question? I wonder what he said, man.
Well, okay, let's start
It's a
simpler. How
lot.
did
It's
you
a lot
join the
of.
community? How did you join the community?
Uh, so, I was just me and Brain Pixels at this point had been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a while in person and also online. And he hit me up about 2020, around there. He said, "Hey, there's this game, Chaos Galaxy card game. There's about 10 players. There's a tournament soon." I ignored him. He asked me about a year later, "Hey, there's this game called Chaos Galaxy. There's another tournament soon." I kind of ignored him. And then he said in person, "Yo, there's this game called Chaos Galaxy. There's a tournament soon. You should play it. It's a really good game. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh, but covers all of its flaws." And I was like, "All right, you know what, fine." So I started playing the game, entered Black Hole Battles 2 with Night Jungle, a deck I made. Lost in the first round, and I was like, "Damn, this game's kind of cool." I tried deck building and stuff,
Sorry,
asking for
just
help
real
deck
quick.
building.
What was your first deck again? Was it just like Night Jungles or
It
did you have some
was
random other gimmick?
it was literally just Night Jungle plus every staple Brain Pixels told me was good. Um,
Yeah, people's new like first decks are
Nice.
always really interesting.
yeah, it was literally just every Night Jungle creature, bro. I remember I stalled the game for about an hour because I drew like 6 trees in a row, and you know that one card that can like save itself if it kills a tree. I don't know if you know that card. What is it called?
Oh yeah,
Rule? Togama. There we go.
Oh, Tagma, yeah.
Why was I? Okay, whatever. Uh, yeah. So I did that like 6 times in a row. I played against Zvi, whatever. Um, I lost, but I gotten to 19 points twice. So
That's
anyway,
good.
yeah, that's about it. And then I just said to myself, "Hey, this game's kind of cool," and I started playing. And then basically from then on, I uh, I messaged Quasar and Fish, um, trying to help me with the game and like the rules and how to play and deck building and stuff like that. Cause I didn't really know what to message, and so I just messaged the two first people on the leaderboard or like people that were online. So I have like 1,000 messages with Quasar and Fish, both of them. just like messaging about deck building and how to play stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, that was the same as me when I first joined with Fish as well.
yeah, I was trying to make basically Ozo, but at the time Ozo was very Syndian focused, you know, Divine Doom and like Shockafly and Ploob and Orbob and whatever. So I was trying to make Ozo, but like not that. I was trying to make it Barrow focused. So I was running like Growl Knight and Dead and Atatrox and like Humongous Ancient Rockman and stuff like that. Yeah. So that was like end of Sendel format. I started playing. Yeah.
So what's your thoughts then? Kind of like what did your opinions change throughout the course of the next year or two, or kind of like
What about
impressions?
Chaos Galaxy?
Yeah.
Well, my thoughts now about it?
Yeah, sure.
I well, the community has so a lot of good upsides, a lot of bad downsides, which it's like a love-hate relationship with the community. But it's interesting, you know, being able to actually build your own deck, not net deck, and still place decently in a tournament. It's kind of fun. There's a small community. You could easily be a top 3 player if you just try hard at the game for a little bit. So I like that aspect about it. What I don't like about it is the community is a little bit toxic. Nobody in the server really gives me my respects, bruh. Everyone kind of hates on me, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Uh, the game is still very fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's unfortunate Zach isn't extremely active. Obviously, he can't do it full time, which makes the game a little bit slow. You know, we haven't got a ban list in over a year now, which is very bad in my opinion. Because there's been no change. We've been stuck in the same format for months and months and months and months. I mean, think about how many noobs have played for a couple months and then quit the game. Like how many cycles of noobs we've got in the last year. Like it's been so many cycles. Like surely if there was a ban list, there's a higher chance they would have stayed. If there was a new format, if Zach dropped some cards, I'm glad he's doing collections, but he should have at least done a ban list. Um, you know, every 2 months or 3 months or something. Uh, it's not hard to put together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about
Dude,
it.
that little rant there, that was a good rant. I agree with everything you said.
So
W.
it's just able to concise all of our thoughts and feelings.
See, this is why I have
Yeah, it was
over
good. And there was
500,000
like
views on
one
YouTube.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yep, you
And
have
like
a
there were no
YouTube channel.
breaths as well.
Exactly, exactly. So my last YouTube video got 37,000 views. How we feeling about that?
That's lovely.
Hey, that's pretty good, pretty good. But
9 months ago, bro.
you're farming children, it doesn't count.
Yo, listen, bro. When I started YouTube, I was 10, bro. You can go back on my channel and it's Minecraft Bed Wars. Why do I always get second place with Brainpixels episode 2? So
Dude, I watched like 5 minutes of one of your episodes with Brainpixels and it was good content.
that kid is so funny, bro. It's so weird calling him Brainpixels too. I've known him since I was like 5 or 6 years old, and he's been hanging out at my house basically at least like once a week for years now. So he's chill. He's kind of weird, but he's chill.
Yeah.
Like he'll just be walking around the town barefoot, in a hoodie.
What?
He's like chilling, just walking around looking at shit. He's weird, but he's
What,
funny.
dude? Is he okay?
Yeah, like it's like in sandals or barefoot. Just be walking around the park or like,
That's crazy.
yeah.
I know that you
Circle
guys played Chaos Galaxy on a plane.
Oh, we did play on a plane. We played. Yeah, we play. Okay, we played a game that he created called Dice Game on a mountain. That was fun.
On a
A few days ago.
mountain.
Yeah, we played on a
what?
plane. There's this game my boy created. We're planning to sell it soon. It's called the Dice Game. Basically, it's like you flick dice and you hit dice into other dice to get them out, and there's like obstacles and shit. So we just decided to play on a mountain, while we were there because we were going on a hike.
As you do.
Yeah, and there was like people walking by, and he was trying to advertise. It was pretty funny, but
Dude, the guy
yeah.
walking around with the hoodie and sandals is advertising dice games on top of a mountain.
I don't think he was in sandals, bro. It's cold, but yeah. Anyway, and then yeah, we played. So we played Chaos Galaxy on a plane. It was so bad. I was on mobile, Damn. Yeah, that was terrible. But
But hey, it was
Maybe.
like the highest elevation playing Chaos
CG,
Galaxy.
yeah, because we were right next to each other too. We were on the same row of seats in the plane.
It's the highest elevation CG, but Silverfang has played the highest game of CG.
Oh wow,
Oh,
this guy.
true.
Few more records to break still.
Dude, lowest game of CG. Ooh, dropping the submarine. Probably die though. Don't do that. My
Go
fault.
down to a cave. Go down to
Yeah.
the Earth core.
Yup.
Earth
Hey,
core.
play CG, bro. First priority. If any of us ever become like scuba divers or miners or whatever, bro. Cave divers, you gotta play CG. It's a rule.
Yeah,
Got to.
someone
Dude,
should
on the untapped servers, that's like 2 hours a turn.
someone
Dude.
should play against a homeless person.
Oh no. Homeless
Wait,
CG
sorry,
player.
what?
I don't know
Someone
what
should
this
play
guy just said.
against
I ran
a
with it.
homeless person.
Dude, that's crazy.
What is this guy
That'll be the
talking about?
highest
Play in the
game.
hood.
Playing CG in the hood gone wrong. Police called.
Police pulled up. Alright, a bit off
Playing
topic
CG
here.
in a
Let's go.
Alright.
plane crashed. Unlucky.
Yeah, no,
Anyway,
yeah,
what's
that's
up?
all hypothetical. So yeah, we are getting new cards soon. So what are you particularly looking forward? Shape Knights, uh,
Ah
and Flame
shit.
Spirits.
Well, there's only really two archetypes that we've seen. Only for what, like 7 cards or 8 cards that he showed us. I don't even know how many. Uh, Shape Knights look cool. They look interesting. I don't know if they'll be meta. I don't know if they'll make Sindian good. It really just depends whatever else is in collections. And I think same with Blue Flame Spirits. I think they might be playable, but they're not like they're one of CG's only real archetypes, but they're still not good. You know what I mean? They're not like Skellies or to level like that. Again, it really just depends on whatever else is in the planetary collections for Shios. Might make Shios good, might not. I mean, we recently got Mouth and that one card. What's that one like card that buffs your
Zomato.
Story carry?
Scoria
Oh,
Care is one of
Zomato,
them.
right.
Zone Battle is the other one. Yeah, so we got 3 pretty good Shios cards. We're hoping we get more of those because Shios is one of my favorite planets, probably top 3 to play. So yeah, I guess we'll see. Sindian, I'm really hoping pulls through. I think Zach might just drop like a couple really, really OP cards for it, and then it'll just be kind of cracked because he knows how trash it is. Um, or he might just throw, and Shape Knights will be the only good cards in the planetary collections. But I think overall, Blue Flame Spirits tier 4, Shape Knights tier 3, about there from what I've
Jeez,
seen.
tier 4.
Hey,
That's rough. Okay.
just on their own, bro. Like if
I
you just
mean,
put them in a
can't change
Shios deck right
Yeah.
now without changing them,
Yeah, I suppose like the entire archetype's tier 4. But if they get played, I think it'll just be 1 or 2 of them.
yeah, the stats aren't terrible for some of them. Um,
I think
they can all hit
Shape
over.
Knights will be the most cohesive.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
think in
saw
Shape
Shape
Knights.
Knights. I think Shape Knights is probably the best, like most functional archetype Zach's put out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of like my favorite
Bugs
archetype,
were
probably
for a
like
bit, but they've fallen off.
yeah, I was about to say my favorite archetype is probably Bugs, but it's not. Bugs isn't many cards. It's like I mean, I guess it's 5 cards. It's not low, but and all the to be fair, all the cards in Bugs, like all the cards in Bugs are playable
Oh yeah.
in a Bugs
Mhm.
deck. So that's good because you never want an archetype like Serpent, right? Where there's just some random card called Scalecraft or whatever it's called that no one's ever heard of or played ever. But they're
Yep.
supposed to be in the
Is that the
archetype.
permanent resource?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
one
it's
that gets
yeah.
negated by its own boss?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on. Scalecraft. Let me find this. Yeah, it's like it
I
was
think
meant to be part of the archetype, I think. Scalecraft permanently reveal any number of handed Palifal's cards. Add 1 zone of any type to your planet for each.
Ooh.
Wait, dude,
Uh,
that's a resource. Wait,
it is a
I don't
resource.
remember this card at all. Because there's
Yeah,
also the permanent resource. Dude, we're
permanent
learning as we
resource.
go. That's crazy.
You
Yeah, because
know,
that's Rowdy in the picture for Scalecraft over there
Oh, true, true.
it's even worse that
I
without
that
the
didn't know
armor.
card came
Rowdy like
out.
that.
That card came out.
Rowdy, he looks like a Sheehouse creature.
True.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, right now Pally Falls, you
Dude, and
run one Blur and two Rowdy,
his eyes
and
look so goofy.
true. If you go to Rowdy, he doesn't. I don't even know. Like, I guess he looks like that because he has the armor on his eyes. Mm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
interesting. Well, like because that's crafted out like they. Yeah, we don't.
Out
Yeah,
of the
it's
serpent
like
scales that get shed
Rudy
down the
making.
waterfall or something.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, I hate Serpent. Can we ban this card already? Nah, this is where we can get
Dude.
into some
Hey, let's chill on
debates.
that.
All
Let's
right.
chill.
Nah. We should talk about it. It's good
Should we have a
content.
quick serpent debate?
Why not? Up to you. It's your pod.
All right. So, I my, my issue with serpent is I think it should get end, but I also think a redesign should come out. And given that Zach doesn't do redesigns, I don't want it banned because the card's like a tiny bit too strong and too splashable. Because my issue with serpent is that it's too splashable and it's being played in like any deck with Soul Shroom on
Yeah.
any planet, like APC is
Yeah.
the main example. Some people even play it in Gaia's Mind Control, some people play it in solo aggro. Um, but in Polysium, I'm completely fine with the card. So the way I view it is if we limit and ban it now, um, Polysium will die temporarily, but maybe other decks might pop up, so that trade-off is sort of fine. But then when set 6 comes around, all the planets
Mm.
hopefully will be buffed to the same level. But Serpent's now gonna have Crown Polysium's gonna have Crown and Serpent on the ban list. So Zach might neglect it and then Polysium at the start of that format won't be up to scratch. And then we'll wait who knows, like 6 months, a year until we get the next ban list.
Okay.
So since this format isn't awful, I'd rather just play it safe and not ban it, so we don't have to wait.
Do you think if it's limited? Because when I said ban, that was extreme. It's just because I hate the card. I think limiting it would be better. I
Oh,
think
limited and ban I view as the same thing, I think,
really.
because it's like a two-card combo, yeah.
Okay. Because I was gonna say limit Soul Shroom, Tomb, and Serpent all together, and that basically makes Serpent way less splashable. And since it's half banned, you can't just spam it.
Yeah, I was thinking limit limit Soulstream as well, and hopefully uh
Yeah.
that
So
nerfs
that
APC a bit. On my proposed ban list, I wanted to limit Mole, Darkspark, and Soulstream, which are all really important to APC. So hopefully, that pushes it down to maybe tier 2.
yeah. Darkspark. Yeah, I want that limited. Obviously, a big problem in the game right now. So I wouldn't say it's too easy, but a lot of the elements of the game that were previously relevant are no longer, such as star economy, card advantage, hand advantage, stuff like that. I mean, well, they're relevant, just not to the degree that uh has been previously known, especially in, pre-Sindel, or I mean
Well, yeah.
pre-Pally format, late Sindel format when I joined. Stars and shit, extremely important. Extremely important. You gotta count all your stars, do the math in your head for next turns. Am I gonna draw this? What I need stars, I'll gain for this turn, then that turn I'll stall for this. He's gonna play Gehenna, steal this. Am I gonna have an out to that? It's a lot more like, star economy, hand advantage are extremely important. Um,
Yeah, the game was for sure much more skillful back then, and we sort of brought it upon ourselves because the format was slower, and so we were all sort of like, oh, let's speed the format up a bit. Um, and then we got what we wanted, but
mhm.
at the time we didn't really understand what we were getting ourselves into because it wasn't necessarily that the format was too slow. It was more that games were more skillful, and there were no real like gentleman's agreement about time. So like me and Fish would think randomly just for 5 minutes, and games would end up being like a 90-minute set, and
Yeah,
then after the game we'd be like, damn, the game's a bit too slow. Whereas the game was fine, but we were just thinking for too long, and to compensate so that we could still think for ages, we were just like, yo, we should speed the game up a bit. I assume Zach listened, or maybe he just accidentally listened because then he sped the game up,
yeah,
and
a
here we
lot.
are now.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, sorry. My dad came into the room. I had to explain to him I was doing a podcast on the Chaos Galaxy server.
Epic.
Uh, yeah.
Does
Uh,
he know much about Chaos
yeah,
Galaxy?
yeah. Because me and Yakir, Brainpixels, we talk about it all the
Oh,
time.
true.
So he
Yeah,
actually knows.
true,
He actually
true.
knows about the game. So because we play it like we played in person. I have cards. Me and him play in person. So yeah,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Anyway,
my
yeah.
family knows about it.
Yeah.
Secret, does
The
your
game.
family know?
Hmm?
Does Secret's family know?
Oh, they know. I don't think they know how much I play or anything. Like when my brother walked in earlier before, I just said I was chatting with my mates.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Too awkward to explain.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. The game right now is very sped up. But when you can play Serpent for -1 stars, and then you could play Darkspark for 2 stars, and then you could get 2 zones with Dog for 6 stars, and then a creature that can hit over a lot of shit, and then you could free play Flooper, with stuff like Mind Control, basically just doing whatever it wants with stars. And APC obviously doesn't really struggle with stars at all, with it having access to Serpent and Soul Shroom. The game right now is a bunch of free plays and stuff like that. Basically every deck that's actually good in the meta right now has a lot of free plays, a lot of you know whatever, a lot of star gain, a lot of zone gain, stuff like that. The game's way too easy, I think now, or at least it's lost some of those elements that were previously in Chaos Galaxy, which made it enjoyable. And I think we need some of those back. Hence why I think we should have been Darkspark, limit it, whatever you want. Serp, limit that. Flooper, limit that. Tomb, limit that. Soul Shroom, limit that. Full ban turret. And then I think we're getting back on track. Full ban spoons. Uh Unban combine harvester, because combiners need a little buff. Um Maybe if Pally's bad, you unlimit crown, whatever it's called. Leviathan crown. Yeah. Thoughts?
Yeah, all the cards you listed just before the little ban list thing. The thing with all of them as well is they're all generic and they're not restricted to a planet
Yeah,
and that
that's
makes
true.
it
They
so much less
automate
skillful
things.
because
Yeah.
if you swap between decks and play different matchups, if they're all like star economy boosting cards, but they're all different, then you have different inter. But since they're all at like, I think they were about 7% usage rate, at the end of year, um, then you're just learning the same interactions once, and then that covers you for every matchup. So that's a little bit, and
Yeah. I
that
mean,
also getting
yeah.
stale
Yeah, I mean
with
right
them now.
now you have to have cards in your deck like, Gigantros or Meltalon if you're not running Darkspark or Dog to actually hit over those cards just because they're so powerful like early game, mid game and stuff like that. They can take out all your small creatures and wall out basically everything for free.
True.
Um, I mean, I think I've heard you say this secret. In my opinion, the best designed cards in the game are games like Zamillion Tree, Firewall, planet-specific cards that really help the planet out. There's not too many of them. There's only a handful. Leviathan Crown, I guess, is one, right? Double Drop is pretty decent. I don't know any others if I'm missing any. But yeah, there's not too many. Obviously, like Temple Traps. Temple Traps is like always weird to play because of the whole one word name or whatever thing. I don't know why that's in the game. I don't know why Zach added that, but
Yeah,
yeah.
imagine
Yeah.
if the game gets translations. That's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
don't know why that was a thing. But yeah, I mean, planet specific cards, there we go, are should be incentivized to play. I mean, right now there are a few good ones. I think Zach needs to focus more on that.
Yeah.
Maybe some Syndian and Shios ones for this upcoming ban list. I mean, there was that one card. What's the card? What's it called? Crimson Grenade. There we
Crimson
go.
Grenade.
Crimson Grid.
It's like I could see it like it's a playable card if it didn't have its limit on it, which is 7 star or lower Shios creature. I don't know why Zach added that, but that's an example of a type of card I'd like to see. Some card that works planet specific. Um, yeah,
I
but a little bit more
think
powerful, of course.
Yeah,
I
but,
think
but
that
once I think the community. Oh no, you go, Snoopers, you go.
okay, so I think Zach has done plenty enough of generic card, like we've gotten like the pot of greeds and the like the big boy strong cards that you would see in Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic. Like we've gotten quite enough of those. So we need more specific cards. That's why we need more specific cards.
You know what cards just really just like make me happy, make me smile? Cards like Scoria Carrier and Mouth. You know, they just make me happy, you know what I mean? They're just like, like Mouth, like, okay, now I can get behind, running a Shios deck and, Scoria Carrier, all right, give me some card draw, give me something to play for, What's that one card that you could free play from hand? That card, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those cards that like work together,
Yeah.
and like encourage you to build a certain way, they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I think for the first time in maybe the game's history, we're all sort of on the same page where we just want every planet
Mm,
to have a planet focused deck. Like Roka, the planet, the card is playable,
true.
but you wouldn't say Roka has a playable deck because Solo Aggro, which is currently its only competitive deck, only plays 4 Roka creatures and they're
Yeah, not even
Skyblades.
not even a Roka
So
card really. A Roka deck, I mean. Not
yeah,
even
you
really a
wouldn't really
Roka
say
deck.
that's
It's a rainbow deck, if
yeah, you
anything.
wouldn't say it's a Roka deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
I
mean,
think for once we all just want like, one good Shiosek, one Barrow, and all the planets. And I think right now we've got a good Polysium, Gaios, and Sindel deck. And
mm,
Sindian and Shios might be becoming good. So heading into set 6, there should only be like 3 to 5 planets that need buffing, which should
yeah,
be good.
Teklar. Ooh. Teklar, I
Yeah.
actually like Teklar. I thought it should have got Planetary Collections over Shios because it has way less than Shios. Shios can actually build its
Yeah,
list a
I agree.
few different ways. Teklar has no creatures at all. You literally have to run every good Teklar creature just to form some type of deck. And then you still gotta run cards like Behemoth and whatever, you know. Uh, yeah,
Yeah, and most of these, like the sort of tier 3, tier 4 planets, they have like decent strategies that can be built upon. Like in Tekla, you've got maybe 3, 4 like really strong cards around the top of the theme, but you can't really build a planet focused deck around 3 or 4 cards, and that's the same with Roka. You've got a few really good hand revealing cards, but you can't build
yeah.
a deck around 3 or 4.
Safety
So just
cable, top scanner.
more depth for the current theme, because I'm concerned when we get to set 6, these planets are going to get new themes when their current theme hasn't been fully developed. Like Bugs, I wouldn't say is fully developed. The deck thing in Tekla, Roka's hand reveal, and I think they're the 3 main planets that need buffing probably.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. Hopefully, Planetary Collections will even out the playing field, and I think Teklar is really being left in the dust. At least Roka mid range, it has its deck over there. I mean, would you agree that the reason why solo aggro is so powerful is because shit like Soulshroom? Because I feel like that has a lot to do with it.
Um, yeah, I'd say Soul Shroom. Yeah, Soul Shroom definitely helps the deck a lot actually because it's so important with Star Economy.
Yeah, yeah,
Obviously, the Blaze Elixir Solomancer combos, it's not
yeah.
broken. It's cool for the deck to have, and obviously that's the reason the deck exists. But Soulstream and Darkspark and Dog, those sort of
Dark
things
Spark and Dog,
definitely
yeah.
help a lot.
And if those are limited, I could definitely see solo aggro, not being nearly as powerful, especially also decks like APC, the top rainbow decks at the moment, would be a lot less powerful because of that, because of the Soulstream limit, Dark Spark limit, stuff like that. So we're hoping to see that. If Zach doesn't do that, the format still probably won't be terrible. It just, my opinion, won't be as fun as it could possibly be. So I hope Zach is taking our opinions into consideration when thinking of ban list and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, the players, he's trying to make the players happy, and we are the players. The Chaos Galaxy server is a big chunk of the players, at least the competitive scene. It's pretty much all the competitive players that exist. And the whole reason why ban list exists is for competitive players.
It's
So
true.
hopefully, at least when it comes to the ban list, he's taking our opinions into consideration. But yeah.
Yeah. In that kind
Yeah,
of
I think he's Just real quick, I think he is focusing a bit more competitively because I think the last ban list, he didn't make a video about it because he didn't want the casual players
Yeah.
sort of seeing that the game's quote unquote ruined
Yeah.
because that like ban lists do give off the impression to a casual audience that a game is ruined. Um,
Yeah.
even though it's not like every game is ban lists. But yeah, I think hopefully he does that again and just announces it in the community tab.
Yeah, I saw some casual people like complaining on one of the ban list videos, like why do we gotta play with this ban list? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why are
Yeah,
these cards limited? Health
I've
should
seen
be
a few.
played at two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why is Beast of Black Hole limited? Why is Cosmic Treasure limited? Anyway,
you can just like I think casuals can don't have to follow those rules as much as we do.
well, yeah, of course, but it kind of discourages them from playing the game if they see there are obvious issues with it.
Well, yeah.
Buying a small game that they're probably never gonna really be able to play too often with their friends because it's not a well-known game, unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, Pokemon, whatever. So it's a little bit more difficult to get your friends into it, especially IRL if you don't have a lot of cards. So making a $30, $20 purchase on GameCrafter, waiting 4 weeks for a thing is kind of like a bigger commitment, especially for people who are, like 14, 15, don't really have like a job yet or nothing. They're just relying on Christmas money and allowance,
Yep.
They don't really want to see a ban list and be like, oh, all these cards are limited, this game stinks, you know? But yeah.
Yeah, it's something that we have to watch out and not become Yu-Gi-Oh in
Mm,
that regard.
yeah. I hope the game goes up, man. 2024 is looking good so far.
Yeah, and
What?
the new
I
rig
Yeah.
system, yeah.
Wait, what's the new
Oh,
rank
new
system? I
rank
haven't looked
system
at
is
this.
sick.
Explain it to me.
Um, Snoopers, do you want to explain it real quick, or should I? I probably should
Well, it's your
since
thing.
I did it. So yeah, true. I don't know why I asked that. So, um, you know how the ELO worked last format?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's basically that you start at 500 though, um, and you gain 5 points for every game you play. So it encourages just grinding out a few games. But the main thing that makes it a bit more intriguing is one, I'm actually going to keep on updating it. Two, it looks better and is way easier to use. And three, there's prizes and like a lot of prizes.
Okay, explain
Um,
that to me because
if
that's
you
intriguing.
play, yeah.
Prizes.
So
So
I
there's
think if you play
yeah,
15
so
sets,
it's
uh,
15. You
yeah,
have to
Snoopers, you
play
can explain
15
it.
sets in like four. It's gonna happen every 4 months. I'm gonna just like award people who have the highest EL ratings, but also the people who have played the most games. Um,
Mm.
yeah, and it's kind of explained in its own like little image thing that I build up, but
So you're like a sponsor of the Chaos Galaxy server.
essentially, yeah, that's
That's
what I'm
kind
gonna
of
be doing.
cool. If
And
you were to
so
make a projection right now, how much money do you think you'll be spending, in
probably like
however
three
many
hundred
Dude,
months?
he's
dollars.
told me this answer. It's a lot.
It's like $300 over the course of the year.
Damn. Over the course of the year.
Probably less
Yeah,
than that, but because
that's a
so the
lot.
deal
Yeah.
is that people are either getting $10, which is like you could buy like a booster pack off of it. Well, and it's all game crafter money, by the way.
Okay.
And then like the top elo score and the top games, like the first place ones, they get $20. So
Mm.
and I'm doing this 3 times every 4 months. So if you do the math, if there's 5 different winners, um, yeah, that's about like $210.
Mm.
So I guess it's not
Yeah.
as much as 300, but
I mean, it's
200
not.
can
It's
buy you
not.
a lot.
200 can buy a lot. A lot of food, man. A lot of families who could eat for a couple weeks for that. With the.
Dude, don't
Uh.
guilt trip him. That's crazy.
My fault, bro. Hey, I'm just, bro. It's my thoughts, bro. It's my thoughts.
That's crazy.
It's cool though,
On
bro.
top of that as well, I'm doing like a
Oh,
raffle. For each game you play, you get one ticket, and for each game you win, you get a ticket. And then the winner will get some prize that I'll
a
determine depending on how
raffle.
rich I am at the end of the year.
How rich
Yep.
you are at the end of the year. Okay.
Yep.
That's
gamble.
interesting.
You could just win 50 cents.
So
You
y'all are
could
kind
win
of
$100.
so y'all are kind of going all in on 2024. I wouldn't say all in, but you're
Well,
ramping it up. Prize pools have been lackluster in the past few years. Who's uh who's actually won prize money? It's oddish. Has anyone else won any prize money?
Um, I won a pack from Zach, but I denied it because shipping to Australia is crazy, and I wasn't gonna do my boy like that because it was in COVID. Because I
Fair
remember
enough.
I tried to place an order, and it was like $60, and I'm not trying to take $60 from Zach to get one pack.
Damn. Wait, for shipping?
one pack.
Yeah, for shipping. It was like peak COVID. It was absolutely crazy. Or I think it was one battle box actually. That makes
Oh
it a whole lot
no.
better.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
Wow, that's
yikes.
a lot for $60. Yeah, COVID
Yeah,
times,
it's
bro.
crazy.
Probably something.
COVID times. Yeah, how long it take to get shipped? Like how long, bro?
Uh, I've placed two orders. I think my first one was like when COVID was like a thing, but the
Uh-huh.
world wasn't like dying yet.
Right.
And that only took about 4 weeks, and then I ordered one
Okay.
sort of like middle late-ish of COVID, and that took like 2 months or something crazy.
2 months. Yeah. So for
Wow.
me, I think it took 3 weeks when I ordered.
Yeah,
So not too
Yeah.
far
because all
from.
the warehouses are based in the U.S.
Yeah.
I think they're even like based in the Midwest. I think I don't know.
Is that where Diamond Deploy lives, or am I getting America confused, bro?
He's
Texas,
mid-south.
Texas.
Yo, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie,
Texas.
bro. You know how all them Europeans are like, oh, bro, Americans never go out their country. Our country's bigger than Europe, bro. It's bigger than Europe. Nah, actually, is it?
Also, I've
It's
I've
big as
checked
fuck though.
plane tickets. You're spending
Oh
like a
yeah, that
good.
shit's expensive. It's like $1,000 or whatever. Like to just like
It's
go there and back. Hotels, like bro, it's thousands,
actually
bro.
I looked. It's cheaper to go to Australia. Well, from where I
Yeah,
live.
because no one wants to go there. Get bit by a snake. I don't know.
Chill, chill, chill.
You look in the corner. Oh shit, another tarantula. Oh no.
Dude,
Hell
there's
no,
actually a few
bro.
spiders in my house right now.
Yeah, nah, I can never live there. Basically, we got Australia over here. We got Florida. That's kind of, that's something.
Dude,
Got the
I've heard some things
alligators.
about Florida.
I've heard
Heard
some
some
things about
things.
Florida too. I've never been there.
We got
I've only been
that.
to like
We
10
got the
states or
Gatorade
something.
from there. Gatorade.
But Florida, them boys just be boxing alligators like on the daily.
Yeah, and drinking Gatorade. I love
Oh
Gatorade.
no. Anyway.
Yeah. So we could talk about like decks of the week.
All right.
So Sword, kick us off.
All right, bro. Here, let me find it. Let me go to Unsat. Should I send a screenshot?
You
You could
you
just talk
can
about
send a
it.
screenshot and tell us the name.
All
Yeah.
right. It's Bugonk Mind Control.
Hmm.
Okay, dude. I might need a screenshot for that. So not gonna lie.
Bro, I just built a test list, bro.
Okay, dude. Okay.
I love
Yeah.
Bugong, man.
This deck, it also
Bugong love.
loses. It just gets hard countered by Kaleidoscope. We'll move on. Uh,
How many attachments is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Jesus.
Best
Yeah, you
deck in
got
format. I'm calling it right now.
50-50 chance to get an
Yeah, yeah,
attachment.
yeah, yeah,
Dude, I
yeah.
hate these decks that just don't care about the opponent's board. Like you could have a 5 creature board, and this deck's just gonna like flupo. It's gonna steal one of your creatures. It's gonna be gonk.
Bro, I swung for like 18 against Billabong or whatever his name is.
Yeah, these decks
That's
are
funny.
crazy sometimes.
Yeah. Because you go 100% just high
And
roll
it
2-0
actually
any
plays
good player.
good cards as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only issue is it doesn't play a lot of cards. So you kind of gotta like, you know, not
Or a
draw
lot of
well, but
creatures.
early game you gotta take some hits. You know what I mean? Let the opponent swing
Yeah.
for a few hits. But yeah, bro, this deck can actually just high roll basically anybody on a good day.
Wow.
Look at
This
it,
is
bro.
something
It's literally
Brainpixels
it's
would
just
play.
mind control, 8-point swings, and then a crazy ton of removal, and then that's it, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway,
Fair enough.
I'm sending this to Brainpixels. We'll see he plays it.
Isn't it
Secret's
then
better
is
get
he's
there
too low
play
again.
against
isn't there a
tournament and beat me.
mulligan rule if you don't get any? No, there isn't a mulligan rule for if you don't get any creatures at the start of the game.
Dude, we should
There's
add a
not,
mulligan.
but I've been thinking about it recently, and
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be interesting.
I
I
actually
want
like
to
it.
test
I
it out
mean,
at
Well,
least.
I mean,
mulligans
would
are
keep,
they just
like,
make the
something
game
like
more
this.
skillful, don't they? I mean, the only issue is it makes bad decks worse, but at the same time, like it also if you draw terribly, you don't just lose.
Well, I mean, like I'm
It
thinking like you
makes
draw your starting hand and it's all
inconsistency.
activators or it's all at like for mind control it's just all attachments. So it's like I guess
Yeah.
it could make bad decks slightly better. Like because you could mulligan like 5 times and then finally get Bagonk in your hand.
Not necessarily bad decks, just inconsistent decks that makes better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
inconsistent.
yeah, inconsistent decks, which a
Like
lot
it
of
would
bad
make
decks are.
APC better and tempo worse, even though they're both pretty good decks.
It would make OTK a good amount better, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, right now, if you draw a bad hand, you just gotta let the opponent rack up some points, swing face a few times, um, buy a resource zone to discourage them from swinging for like 8 or some shit. About it. Draw
Yeah,
some
that's
cards.
the
You have a
thing with
9 card
Mulligan
hand,
Rule.
and hopefully your deck isn't that trash.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want Mulligan Rule so that I don't just lose and it's out of my control when I draw bad. But I
Yeah.
also don't
Yeah.
want Mulligan Rule because if my opponent's playing an inconsistent deck, that's on them. That's something they
Right.
can't control.
Right.
So it's sort of just finding the
So
balance.
if everyone's playing decent, consistent decks, you'd like it. But if people are playing very inconsistent decks and benefiting a lot off of the mulligan rule, you would dislike. If they're mulliganing every other hand, it's a little bit
Yeah, basically, yeah.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean mulligan limit probably.
Well, obviously, you'd probably only be able to do it once. I'd assume.
Yep.
You wouldn't be able to do it 30 times.
Yeah.
Or else you just FTK.
And games would go on for an hour before someone plays a card.
Yeah. Yeah, it would take
True.
10 minutes with unlimited mulligans just to get a good hand. They would just keep doing it.
All right, can we I wouldn't say speed run, but I would say I got 30
We
minutes
need a
left
speed run.
probably.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah, I got
We
like
just
30
been
minutes
yapping.
left at most, bro. We've been yapping, bro.
So I'll just quickly say my deck of the week is Gas Midrange just because of like it hasn't been talked about these days as much, but I don't know. I just think it was interesting like back when it was being talked about a little more. Just the amount of variations. Like there was just so many cards being thrown in, which I think is a testament to like Gaius definitely has a lot of decent cards.
Yeah, a lot of variations too
Mm-hmm.
of guys.
Yeah.
You could
It's
just
the most
bin
flexible
Flooper
deck.
altogether if you want to.
Yep.
Yeah, I was actually thinking
It
about
sucks
that.
when a planet has the tools, but then it just gets countered because Flipper exists.
Countered by its own best card. Wild.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sad.
Secret, I
Because
have
it sort
I have a
of
question.
feels like a shield deck.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question. I've kind of realized, right? Flooper is like only a little bit better in Gaius than it is just as a combo that you can play. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean,
Okay.
actually. Are you saying
You're
it's
never
like
okay. So you're almost never, and you might. You're almost never gonna sacrifice your own creature. Most times you want to use it on your
Yeah.
opponent's creature, and as a 2-card combo, basically using. Basically, either using it on like a Thorngabork or whatever other people play, like a Gla or whatever, or using it with what's that one Spore Gazer, and using it like that. If you just ran it in a regular deck, you'd still be using the Spore Gazer. You just wouldn't have the opportunity or wouldn't have the availability of using it on your own creatures, which you don't even want to do anyway. The only benefit I think is being able to search it off of Zamillion Tree. So I was just thinking about that. I don't know if I'm right about that or not.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying now.
You can't
Yeah, it's
traps
just a
it
bit
or
more
nothing.
consistent in Gaius.
Yeah, like you can't
Yeah.
traps it or nothing.
It's also because you don't really want to play like Spore Gazer outside of it as well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Basically, it's a million tree helps with it a lot. You know, Sport Gazer, it'd be a way better card if it was a 1 star. Like it'd be a way better
Yeah,
card.
I think that'd be so much better for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
way
And
better.
if like, because it sort of only synergizes with Flooper, because when it was first revealed, I was like, oh, it's sick. It's like KO that sometimes
Yeah,
works with Flooper,
right.
but it's really just Flooper that sometimes works with
Yeah,
KO
yeah, yeah.
because in Gaios, all your creatures are small. Well, the best
hmm
Gaios decks are the ones with like Rudibu and Sistian, but obviously they can't thrive right now. But if
Right.
Spellgazer was like a KO, that'd be pretty good. And then like
Yeah,
Sistian can bring it back, so now you have 4 KOs in 2 cards, and yeah,
yeah.
the
Rose,
versatility in
Yeah.
the
not being
deck's
able to
great.
play Rose and Root is really annoying because Root and Rose just let you set up a pretty like decent board, let you chip away for very cheap. You just can't play it because you need to play stuff like Gigantros for Dark Spark and Dog and shit like that.
Mm.
Basically, it's a
Yeah,
little bit too slow. You got to play a little bit more aggressive. But yeah, I've been looking at some lineups where you don't play Flooper. They seem interesting. I don't think they're better, but they seem interesting just because Flooper is a very powerful card. Um, yeah. Anyway, good deck
Secret,
of the
what's
week,
your
man.
yeah, I've
yeah?
been looking at a few non-Flooper decks as well, and
Yeah,
I think they're good. But
they're good.
obviously, Flooper's a great card. So
Great
yeah, my
card.
deck of the week, Burrowbugs. I actually did a little form recently, seeing what people's favorite archetypes were. Burrowbugs won at 70%, and it wasn't even close. The next closest was 50%. I think it was Crossbones and Ozos. Um,
Well, that's the three
yeah,
I voted for, brother.
Burrowbugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, bugs are just sick because they're like a deep archetype. And you play a bunch of Barrow cards. Uh, and those decks where you play like a bunch of cards from the same planet have always been cool to me. And you use the planet's effect a lot, so it's not like you're just throwing it in there because like to dodge abandonment or anything. The combos are cool, and I need more bug support. Like the deck's not good, but it should be good because everyone loves it, so we need more.
Absolutely. I mean, Bugs at some point were a second best deck in format at some point. You know what I mean? Back in Pally
Second best
format.
deck and still like tier
I
4
mean,
because
it
Yeah,
Blizzard is
literally just
exactly.
broken.
needs
Exactly. And then
a
Secret comes in playing a deck called Misfits and somehow plays as well. Okay.
yeah.
Like, whatever.
It's like that
It just
sometimes.
Yeah.
needs cards that can kill cards in hand.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and
Barrel
hey,
cards
barrel
that
cards
do things when they
specifically.
can.
bro, we gotta bring back
Alright,
Jetpack
on
Bugs,
this,
bro.
if we can we skip to the like card section real quick? Because
Yes.
my card is actually a Burrowbugs card.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah,
Show us.
yeah.
I lost where I wrote it. I lost where I wrote it down. Okay, I'll go off the dome. Okay, so it's called King of the Burrow World. It's a 5 star to work with
Mm.
5 star
Oh, yep.
fossil,
Mm.
and it's like now in bugs you've got the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think that's pretty cool. Um, and so, oh, I really need to find it, so I'm not saying so much. Okay, I found it. I found it. Okay. 280 power so it can kill Darkspark and Dog, and then 200 health so that you can have 2 creature boards without needing to use Barrow twice, because that's a big issue with 2 creature boards. Usually one of them's
Wow.
flipped and the other one has literally like 0 power. So you can kill one-handed Barrow creature to add one different killed Barrow creature to your hand. So that's like the Queen effect, where it's doing something while it's zoned. And then also after this handed creature is killed by an ability, you can add one different killed Barrow creature to your hand. So that's like the Garita Barrow effect. And I think it's good because it's consistent, because it can kill your cards in hand, but it can also be one of those cards dying in hand. So it does both roles.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's pretty versatile, that card. Pretty versatile.
Yeah.
Five
I
star
think
hitting
bugs
over.
definitely need one card that does both.
Wow, so my card is a 280, 200 5 star, guys.
It
Wow.
gives some good recursion
Wow.
value.
Wow, it's almost like those stats are good, dude. Wow.
Oh,
It's
that's
just, it's
crazy.
just
So I
helpful
made
that
this.
the card gets the the bugs back into your hand
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just
What'd you
keeps it
say,
running,
sorry?
because that's kind of the point of most of the archetypes, is it's just trying to keep it running.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That's kind of the point.
And then you can maybe play cool things like Rainbow Quill and stuff as well, since you might have a few extra mills or whatever.
Rainbow
Exactly.
Quill classic. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, let's see your 280, 200 card.
All right, so listen, I made this in a minute. I literally don't know. I haven't thought about it. I made this right before. All right. So it's a
He's designing cards that set one stack.
280, 200 5-star. Basically, my idea was that it can kill another hand or zone Syndian creature to draw one card and kill one of your opponent's creatures. Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
Is it too strong?
uh okay, so it's like too strong, but it's also Cindian. I imagine this just
Right.
gets splashed in with planets. Like you play 2 dog, 2 warriors, one orb of, and 2 of this, and then it's like broken because you're going +1 each time.
Oh,
Okay. So you tack on if your planet card is Syndian or something like that. All right,
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. And
All right,
even
yeah.
then, it's still super strong. Like
So
in
you know
any
what
other
I
planet, it's
wanted?
broken, but because it's Indian,
I
just
wanted
chuck it
like
in
a
there.
like a like a glove that can hit over Spark and Dog Divine Doom type thing. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I didn't really think about it much. It's a little bit strong, but so of course, but the thing is, you know what, Secret? In all your videos, right? Every single one you make on like new archetypes or whatever, reviewing new cards, you're always like, oh yeah, I think this card is pretty good, but it's pretty good, and but it needs some buffs, and I think it's pretty good, but I think it could do with some buffs to make it stronger. And it's like, well, what do you even mean by that? Well, anyway, I don't know if it's too strong, but
Yeah.
all right, bro. Snoopers, did you go or am I
Oh,
tripping?
yeah. So I had a barrel card. It's probably not uh that good, but it's so Bearish Scribe, 2-star. It's 40 power, 140 health. When this creature is cosplayed, you may reveal 2 cards from your deck. Discard one of those cards and put the other into your hand.
That's actually pretty cool from a design point. It's like consistency in a way we haven't seen before.
Hmm.
Was
Okay.
it 140 health?
It's yeah. So maybe buff it up just a bit so that it has like maybe just a tiny bit more value.
I actually think it's pretty good. Could it search any card or just barrow creatures?
Um. Uh. It no. It doesn't search. It reveals. Like this reveals the top
Oh,
two. But
reveals. And then,
then again, like searching is also a good idea. Like search 2 cards from your deck and then discard one of them.
oh, right. So, yeah, I thought it was search not reveal. It's still good nonetheless. Like, it's a good consistency card for the deck, for the planet in general as well.
Yeah. Like I mean, like I'm trying to think of targets. It would probably. I mean, it would be like, you could discard a burrow bug. Uh, you could
I mean,
discard
we've seen what Spoons has
probably
done,
draw
right?
cards.
And it's sort of like a mini Spoons on a body. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. Um,
All right, fellas. What's the next topic? You feel me? Speed
so
running time.
I think we've talked a lot about a lot of stuff, and so I think we'll
Group.
start to wrap it up around here.
I
Um,
bet.
yeah, I mean, 2024 is looking like a fantastic year for Chaos Galaxy, as long as Zach, like maybe Zach, gets a break from his job and starts grinding set 6 or something. That's the hope.
Yeah. I mean,
And
chances are. I mean, I thought he was gonna get PCs out by Christmas, but yeah, I mean, there's a good chance he's ordering them from the order. Damn, ordering them from the game crafter just about now. You feel me?
yep,
Because that shit takes weeks
hopefully.
to come.
Honestly, I think
So
they're already on the way.
yeah,
Yeah,
they might be. You know,
I
they
think
might
I
be.
think that's what's going on right now. But like, but
Yeah,
I think
looking
another
forward to it.
thing that is kind of weird about that though is we still don't know like some of the cards. We don't know the Sidian squads. We don't know like the moons. Like surely he shows us all the new cards like this week or something.
That's what I would have thought as well, because he hasn't uploaded in 2 weeks. And if he had ordered it already, I think that's a good opportunity for sort of like to break up the time between the videos.
Yeah, so Planetary collection soon. Snooper's going broke for Chaos Galaxy.
Yeah, yeah.
And Chaos Galaxy is gonna be the biggest card game of 2024, 100%. Guaranteed, bro. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't see
Yeah,
any
bro.
Yu-Gi-Oh players playing in a plane.
Exactly, bro. Actually, wait. There probably is players playing in the plane right now, bro. That game's big. Like honestly, let's be real.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
brothers, Discord
well,
down below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share your ideas in the comments. Ask
thank
us
you.
any questions you have. We'll answer it on the next podcast.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'd like to end it off. Your favorite childhood TV shows, Sword.
oh, oh, oh. The Backyardigans and SpongeBob.
Yes, dude, the
Uh,
Backyardigans.
Classic. Other good ones: the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, the Pokemon anime, and yeah, those were when I was like 8, 9, 10. The Backyardigans and shit when I was like 6, 5. SpongeBob, Hood classic. SpongeBob, one of the best out ever. So, yeah.
Yeah, and you're a One Piece fan these days, right?
One Piece is barely in my top 5 because I thought Wano was mid.
Okay.
Uh,
Like, what are your
Favorite
favorite
anime is
animes?
Attack on Titan, Death
Yeah.
Note, Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, some good upcoming ones, Jujutsu Kaisen, Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War Arc is kind of fire. Regular Bleach, of course, is crazy good. Naruto, crazy good. One Piece, of course, I enjoy. It's not. It used to be my favorite anime. Now it's in my top 5, but not my favorite anymore.
Yeah, yeah. What's your favorite conspiracy theory? It could be one you
Ah,
believe in or one you
shit.
think's fun. Just anything really. Like pyramids, aliens, Earth is flat.
Shit. Shit. Oh fuck, man. Damn,
It's
dude.
like a philosophical question, like kind of, but it's fun when you just answer in one word with no context.
Fuck, bro. Like, dude. Shit. Yo.
Do you think there's aliens? Uh,
Actually, I
it
don't think
sort
there's
of is.
aliens. Never mind. There's no aliens. You wanna know why?
Okay.
I think there eventually has to be aliens in the future, but our universe is only what, like 9 billion years old or however many it is. The Earth, bro, how long did it take for us to form, huh? How long did it take for human life to form? What, some
Well, I
billion
guess you
years?
could say that's kind of a theory.
Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah, yeah.
like we might be like the first like real walking, talking, thinking civilization destroying species, in the whole universe, right? Because the universe is infinitely expanding. You know what I mean? Like the universe like isn't that old, like 10 billion years or however old it is. It's not that old. Like the Earth's been around for a few billion, and it took a crazy long time for humans to start walking and destroying shit. You know what I mean? So if you think about it, like I think
Okay.
eventually there
There we
has
have
to
it.
be aliens, like if the universe is infinitely expanding, there has to be aliens eventually, surely. But do I think there's any now? Not within our galaxy, not within our galaxy cluster or none of that. Uh so do I think I'm ever gonna see aliens in person and say, "What's up?" Dab them up? No. No. I don't think they made the pyramids or whatever.
Fair
I think
enough.
motherfuckers were just strong as shit back in the day. That's about it.
Good
Hey,
stuff.
that's a good
Good
answer.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. So thank you to our viewers for watching, and we will see you next time. Hopefully by that time,
Yeah,
the
subscribe, brother.
yeah, Planetary
Gotcha.
Collections. I think we should probably just wait until the Planetary Collections just release, and then we'll do a new episode.
Yeah, like the video, like the video, like the video. Or you're a bum, is what it is. Subscribe, like the video, comment, question, bro. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. If you don't, like, if you play the Cast Couch, you listen to this, and you don't comment, question, like, subscribe, you're literally throwing the game. It's all on you. All right.
And so
Yeah,
me
yeah.
and Snoopers would like to thank you for allowing us on your podcast. Thank you. It was a great experience.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. And
Yo,
yeah,
it
thanks
was
for
fun,
coming
bro.
on, Sword. Thank you.
I'm about to go to sleep,
chatting.
brother. It's 11:20. I got school. You know what I mean?